Fuck, I see fuck! Fuck, I see fuck!
Keep moving backwards, please. Keep moving backwards, please. Give us a gap. Give us a gap, please. Hold back for me, please. Hold back for me, please. Yeah? Yeah? Come out the way,
Fuck that deeper!
Stop!
Alright, boss. Yeah, you good, man. Fucking stay up, stay up.
It's not Halloween, not to October, not to October. Oh, what's that scared? Hey look, there's a strong diplomat. Behind chessboard, you're not scared of him. Still here. Oh, you're going to smash it. What with? What with? No, I'm going to throw gas cookies on that one. Gas capital. I just find it funny that communists and Muslims, they don't understand their own history. Socialism means death, starvation. He knows it, mate. He's read a few. Come on, mate. You read a book. Be more intelligent here.
The two houses, the former Houses of Parliament, should move here to savour what the real world has to offer outside of the Westminster bubble. But became the one manufacturing city due to the number of canals around the city. It in fact has more canals than vents, and it smells that quite better too. At least it did until the great unrest turned up on these protests. It also has more canals than London, and it has the added bonus of not having a certain Mr. Khan the helm. The people of this nation have been misled for years, and Birmingham has suffered more than its fair share of heartache at the hands of Irish Republican terrorism during the pot bombings of 1974, when 21 innocent lives were cut short and then made worse by the incompetent successive governments and security services, failing to bring those responsible justice. More recently, the rhetoric of follow the science was sent out throughout the land, but was ignored by the government and opposition, which was completely immersed in its own political megalomania. Jobs for the boys, where the rich get richer and the working classes are spied on night and day. A money grab of taxes by way of fines with no crime committed. Just a decision not to follow a government guideline unsubstantiated in law. And still, the hits keep coming. People out of work, short of funds, inflation on the increase, food and basic utilities priced out of sight for so many. And still, the hits keep coming. Illegal immigration on the rise. 20,000 so far this year on small boats. Socialists call these people asylum seekers, but they are commonly known as illegal immigrants as confirmed on the government's website. Or in my personal opinion, an insurgency of men of law-fighting age with an agenda yet to be revealed. Hotels, underground military establishments, barges not fit for purpose, at a daily cost to the taxpayer of £8 million at capitation rate. The mind boggles. Here's an idea I thought of when I was doing my hair this morning. Give the surplus military accommodation to homeless veterans. They will respect it. They will look after it. They will appreciate the history. And above all, will respect, assist and add value to the local community. Give some hotel accommodation to our own home-grown homeless people sleeping in the shop doorways. And the hits just keep on coming. Drag queen story time. It's the time. Boys to be girls and girls to be boys. Martha wakes up and he wants to be Arthur. Because a red wig and a G-string said that's okay. And it was backed up by the socialist left wing. One teacher at the school. Teaching your own kids sex education has suddenly become a nightmare for parents. You have to explain the birds and the bees, the bees and the bees, birds and the birds that used to be bees, the bees that used to be birds, the birds that look like bees, and the bees that look like birds that have still got a stinger. All I have to say to anyone who wishes to involve my grandchildren in this bullshit wonkery is this: the older I get, the less intimidating a life sentence becomes. This brings me onto the police service. I am one of the rare people that still support the police service, because they are in the same line of business that I was once in, i.e. security. Firstly, thanks to all the police constables here today. They are usually able and standing under their oath today within common law and are protecting us from those that would wish to cause us harm, injury and loss. Placed on the ground, different factors include the ground and have a different perception to life than me. They are understaffed with fewer bodies on the beach thanks to government cutbacks. Told to ignore certain crimes and to concentrate on crimes that aren't really crimes. It was recently stated by a retired police inspector that today's chiefs broke, weary and lost, quote unquote. So, really, reduce the number of top-level bureaucratic police chiefs and put the money saved on frontline policing and stop the virtue signalling. In my opinion, you stand for the flag and you kneel for the fallen. At this stage, I would like to offer our condolences to the family, friends and colleagues of Sergeant Rowan Saville of Nottingham Tripoli, who died on Tuesday as a result of injuries sustained in the line of duty. As men, we must ensure the safety and the well-being of our women and our children. Our children are the future, and we need to ensure they are given the opportunities to grow up in a fair and just society with the very freedoms that were afforded to us by our fathers and grandfathers for us to enjoy. Our women are our backbone, and as much as they can be annoying, we love them as God intended them to be. For without them, we are nothing and we have no future. The lioness hunts and prepares the feast whilst we guard the children and scan the horizon for coming threats. That's how it will always be and how it should always be. In summary, of my time, and I swear my allegiance to the late Her Majesty the Queen, her heirs and successors, and nothing can change that fact. However, my time served in war zones around the world, coupled with what I know now, and the experience gained during my adult life, has placed me in a position where I can make an additional and personal allegiance to the great people of this nation. For as long as I have breath in my body, I will stand, fight and protect the great people of this nation and continue to speak out about the tyranny planned and carried out by the corrupt collective of parliamentarians found within the palace of Westminster. For they, along with the mainstream media, are the true enemy, really. And others, stay safe. Thank you for your support.
Thank you very much for that, Simon. Much appreciated, fellow soldier. Right, the next person to speak is a lovely lady who runs a PTSD veteran camp down in Bath. So I'd like you to all put your hands together and give her a big welcome. Miss Jo Tyson. Hello everybody, basically we've come up from Bath today because we support the veterans. The vets that fought for this country, which certainly a lot of you won't understand. That's like the case. there's between 16 and 20,000 homeless veterans on our streets. And you might say, well, I never see a homeless veteran on the street. Because a lot of them are in the woods, living in the woods. And they absolutely have nothing. They can't get a house because they have no address. Okay, they can't get any benefits because they have no address, and they're living off nothing, absolutely nothing. And at the moment, we've got a 98-year-old World War II veteran, D-Day veteran, paratrooper, who's just been evicted from his house. Why are you calling? Sorry? Right, so a 98-year-old veteran who's fought for this country, okay? He's been made homeless. He's living in a hostel. Unlike some people that are living in 5-star hotels, they get 3 meals a day. Okay, they have no bills to pay. This veteran is 98 years old. So at the moment, the last supporters are trying to raise money for this veteran. Okay? Because he can't get any help at all. Now that's where we stand. We stand to help the vets. We've got other vets that have been evicted. We've got vets that are arrested because they have PTSD. So that's what we're about, to help the vets. Well, if it helps the vets, maybe we can start helping other people that come into this country legally, not illegally. And that's the problem. They're all coming in illegally, okay? They have no paperwork. We don't know, some of them jump into boats and run. Okay, they're being brought into this country. I don't want to harp on about that because I think Simon's done enough of that. But so, not all of us are what you think we are. We are for the good of the people that fought for this country, and we need to continue doing that. And it's nothing about racism at all. I don't know one person amongst us. I've worked with 2 million people in London, and I don't know any of them that are racist. Look, what is our country back so that we can protect our children on the streets? Because with what's happening, our children are no longer safe. Okay, I think we've covered it. We're for the vets, and we're for the people of this country that belong here legally. Okay, thank you. Cheers, John, thank you ever so much. Right, the next speaker is going to be myself and a lovely lady from Warsaw who's experienced everything that's going on there to do with the hotels and the children. Miss Melanie Power, everyone. In my contestants, right? 400 of them in the hotel. There's drug trafficking, there's pimping going on, there's rapes going on. Our homeless are still on the bloody streets. There's no services or anything. And you lot over there think this is acceptable, do you? Hey? And you don't give a shit, do you, any of you? How many of you took in? How many of you taken in? None. None. Because you're all hypocrites, that's right. Hypocrites. Our people, our mum and dad, my dad bloody worked to die for this country. Down the pits at 15 and stuff, right? Our veterans go to war, Tony Wars, Tony Bloody Blair and David Cameron and all of them. And you lot stand there and you don't say nothing. Your leader, Keir Starmer's a bloody Zionist shill, yeah? A Zionist shill. But you're alright with that, are you? Because it's Labour. It's Labour, you can't say nothing about that, yeah? Get your head out the sand, darlings, because when it comes, you think you won't be affected. You think this ain't going to touch any of you. Well, you'll be sad, because it's coming. Yeah? And your little brothers ain't going to help you. They won't stop you. And as long as I've got breath in my bones, I'll fight for this country. I'll defend my people and others. And like I said, our veterans got to war, First World War, Second World War, all these other wars, lying on the bloody streets in tents in cardboard boxes. Our people have got nothing. Thank you. Cheers now, thanks ever so much. I'm a just like to say personally, my father and my grandfather fought in both the First and Second World War. They would both be turning in their grave today if they saw the state of this country. Our homeless veterans, our children being indoctrinated. The government and the tyranny that's coming from them is not acceptable anymore. Our people have had enough. We need to stand up. We need to help our own people, help our children, give our children a future to look forward to. Because at this rate, they haven't got one to look forward to. They've got no housing to go to. They've got no proper education system. They're being indoctrinated. PHSEs, anybody heard of that yet? Their children are being taught about oral sex, anal sex, masturbation, from the age of 6. Do you think that's acceptable? Because I don't. I have a 4-year-old grandson, and I don't want him learning that. I have 6 children and 4 grandchildren, and I do not want them brought up in a world like this. This is not acceptable. We will not do this anymore. Enough is enough. We stand together. Thank you. Our next speaker is a stalwart standing up for children's rights. He's come all the way from London today, bless him. He does a lot of campaigning himself. And can you all give him a huge round of applause, please, for George?
Good afternoon, Birmingham. I'm here just to explain about the social care system within this country that's going to absolute shambles. There's parents out here with severe learning difficulties, mental health, and our social care system are using this against young parents to remove children and place them into care. Most of these children are going for adoption. Where most of the children being adopted nowadays, you see them in the newspapers, they're being murdered, even more abused. There was a child in the paper not long ago that suffered 15 broken ribs, bleeding brain, a skull fracture. Now I stand on the street because my story starts when I was 13 on the 27th of December 2010 at 9:27 PM when I was randomly stabbed from behind. So I was 13 and I was stabbed from behind, and ever since that I started sleeping with knives under my bed because I thought everyone was out to get me. This event has led me to suffer with PTSD, EUPD, depression, and there's no services out there to help anyone within my situation. The social services and the care system use these little things to remove children. Now social services become involved in family life. It's all about things. If you have a child that's about to be placed for adoption, your social care department will then go on to receive £32,320. And that's within your council. How are they getting paid to traffic children up and down this country? But then us people, that's a criminal offence. But this is where social care is coming to, ripping families apart, with learning difficulties, mental health. And to be honest, when I stand and I see people like this opposite me, you say you care about the kids, but you're joining this side. So if you really do care about kids, you will change your opposition, and I think you'll come and stand with the right side. Because you scream and shout the same every single counter protest that you guys do. It's the same stuff day in and day out. So guys, change your record, because we're here to make a change, and if you guys don't want that change to happen, you are truly on the left side. Thank you.
Cheers, Rob. Thanks ever so much, Rob. Right, we did have a few more speakers lined up, but because of the trains, the lovely train system, they have to get here today. We have got, I have got a speech from James Harvey, who is in charge of Students Against Tyranny, to read out. So I'm going to read it and I'll read it out. He couldn't be here today because he couldn't get the train, so I'll read it out. Do my best to read it out. Bear with me a second. Shut up, you ladies. Unfortunately, I can't be there with you today due to unforeseen circumstances. I'm gutted as I would love to join the great resistance fighting against the invasion of this great nation. As most of you may know, I've cut my teeth in the organisation Students Against Tyranny and Immigration. It has a knock-on effect in most areas of British cultures and lifestyles, and that is nonetheless being heavily felt among the student population, especially recently when the refugee welcome Ukrainian flag-waving students had to give up their luxury flats in Huddersfield to 405 asylum seekers. Shows you've got no manners really, doesn't it, love? This accommodation in particular had its own cinema. It's particularly shameful that politicians who never paid for their own education have reinforced a ruling where students now have to repay the full loan back, especially since they are now dealing with an increase in student accommodation costs due to potential places being taken over by the Home Office. I wonder if those same students from Huddersfield are still bending over backwards screaming, "Say it loud, say it clear, refugees are welcome here." The present day government is like a neglectful parent taking in the straight and starving its own children without a care, while giving everything undeserved to illegals who don't contribute anything to the future of this nation. As a message to students later on after graduating, you will want to build a family, a future for your children. How, while paying back your student loans, do you ever hope to find an affordable house where property prices have skyrocketed because the Home Office sees illegal immigrants as a priority over the indigenous people of Britain? Immigration is a concern for all people regardless of age, sex or gender. The great thing this nation has built on, including our education system, are under attack and our youth lose more hope daily. This is cultural Marxism in action. They are trying to completely and utterly eradicate the culture in the West. I was in Speaker's Corner the other day and someone pointed out to me that we are no longer a Christian country, and he was right. We have a trans priest and the Church of England is pushing puberty blockers for children. On the outside looking in, this may be true, however there are many of us out there who hold dear to our faith, culture and our great future we desire. We may not be a Christian country, but we are a secular one, using the rule of law based on Christianity. Most of these migrants come from Islamic countries. Islam, due to the supremacy nature of this revolting ideology, is completely incompatible with secularism. And we must stop it in its tracks. They will never claim victory in the UK because even when every church is closed, we as individuals carry that faith and creed within ourselves and we will never be shut down. Our voices will never be silenced so long as the heart of the great British people like you and me still beats. Thank you from James Harvey. Right, folks, does anybody else want to come up and say anything at all? Anybody at all? As I said, we did have a few more speakers, but they've been either closed down to London to the Pen because the Pen was closed down, or they can't try. So, for now, thank you everybody for coming. Really appreciate it. And to the people on the left of me, yeah, whatever like, you know. Our hearts still beat on. We are stronger than you. We will never surrender. Enough is enough. We stand together.
Yeah.